hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts a hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. So loud as the hours pass, we're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. The moonlight, summer sky, it was the best we ever had. And we'll stay young forever, we'll never have regrets. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. We're gonna be. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Our hearts beat to the city streets.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again.
Good morning, beautiful people. Let me just put the banner down here. There you go. I should actually put this one before. Just a little promotion. How's everyone? Microphone is on. So I see Dan from Gear Gridden is here. Are you still in Shed Wars gear? Just wondering. I'm just curious. Karen's here. Getting my coffee now. That's awesome. Let me just go and share this on my Facebook. Share this here as well. I just never have time to really do all those things. Hey, Tiffany, how's it going? Good morning to you. Oh, wow. I don't often go on my Facebook Rams family page. Okay, because I don't know. I sent an email, well, not an email, a message to Robert Messenger asking him if it was okay for me to join in 2025. Just he never replied, so I don't know. I don't know if it doesn't want me in the challenge but it's okay. I mean, I'm probably not gonna have time anyway this year. Let me just share that to my crew, Kanuki Rookies here. Business is booming at work. So, what business are you into? Oh, my back. Okay, let me put this. Okay, let me just share this to my crew as well, and all right, I work in a factory. Okay, that's pretty cool. So, what have everyone been up to this weekend? Yesterday, I was what do you call it? I was just vegetating, I guess, just sitting in front of TV and doing nothing. My son you want to go put some hair snares. The only problem is by the time he gets back from school and by the time someone has time to go drive him, it's already 4:45 and it's dark around 5:15. So basically, he only has time to go down the hill and go in like small trail and come back. He found some snares. He found some trails for wild rabbits. He only had time to put one snare. So he's probably going to go for a walk today and see if he caught anything. There's a few trails well traveled on Sarah's property, and it's just a matter of time before we see something. Last year we caught one in a snare, and for some reason the rabbit left with the snare, was able to break the snare, which I suppose from what I hear, when you catch a rabbit in the snare, if the snare is well set, the rabbit should not suffer, should not have time to escape. It should be instant death for the animal. I made more money this year than I did in the past 3 years combined at my old job. Well, nice. You think you have a job for me down there? No. Unless it's a remote job, no. Did you see the stickers? 2 from Canadian Family Life. 2 from Scott Brums, Rambling with the Brums, and Travel Escapes with the Brums. Bushcraft Family, and Of the Grid, T-Hand 141 Homestead. I have a few more back there, but I don't think you can see them. That one is Storehaven Farm. Little House in the Big Woods. I have a few more. I don't remember all the names. Annie from Back to Basics Homestead, and I have another one hidden back there. I had them back there way back. but I needed the space to put some stuff. So this is where I'm going to store all my mason jars. Not the ones that are full, but the ones that are empty, because I'm going to need to stack them. So I figured this here would be a good place. I don't intend on painting that wall. Actually, the only thing that I might be doing in here is either put a door here or close this and make a door there, because on the other side of this here is my bedroom. Now, I don't know, I don't think it would be a good idea, because right there it's my bedroom, but it's also where I plant my seeds. Um, this is like some sort of my grow room. They're always hiring not many candle 10, 12-hour days, 50, 70 hours a week. Yeah, that's a lot. Good morning, Dave. How's it going? Actually, this is a little storage room that was under the stairs. So right up here, those are the stairs. You can't see the wall, but it's going like this. And in front of me down there, there's like more storage, but it's just like a bunch of crap that we put there and never actually used back. We would actually need to clean this and maybe make another door somewhere to access that area. So right here is like there's a hall, basement. I have one of the kids' bedroom on that side, and I have another kid's bedroom on that side, and that's my bedroom back there. But no, the closet is actually from the corner there for a little while. Well, actually, it might be starting somewhere here, but on the other side of the wall. The main entrance is actually back there, but on top. I was talking Friday about how I was thinking about maybe getting a kayak instead of a paddleboard, and that idea is growing in my head. The possibilities. Not only would I be able to go fish for mackerel, but I'd be able to go in the Restigouche River, fish for trout. Go, depending on the level of the water, maybe even go for harvest some fiddleheads on the other side. I don't know if it's doable with paddling. Might need a little motor, but if at least I can have that, yeah. That's it. I utilize every single spot in the house. This here used to be just a bunch of random stuff that we didn't have space to put. But with the kids having their own bedroom now, they have more space to put all their stuff. And on, like, these are the stairs. I have a bedroom there, but in the corner, that side, I have a door that goes out in my garage. That's where I go out when I go feed the animals. But there's little room there. It would actually be big enough to make another bedroom. I used to have a freezer there, but this is where I now have my, like I have couch. I have a few more things to get, like a few things to get rid of, but I have my lockers where I store my my rifles, my hunting stuff. I'm gonna need to make space also for my fishing gear. I want to have everything set, like everything organized a little bit better, because right now I have some fishing stuff in my garage outside. The wind's gonna push the snow on it. It's gonna melt in the spring, and it's gonna get wet. It's gonna get rusty, and I'm gonna lose it. So I need to put. I want to build a little rack. I've seen something that Sel's uncle had, and he's probably not going to want to sell it. But if he did, I would definitely take it. But even if it doesn't, it's giving me an idea of something I can do easily with just pallets. All I need to do is take like a 2x3 that's on a pallet, or a 2x4, depending what kind of pallet it is. Put one on the bottom, one on top, and take those little boards and make like dents in them, or okay, maybe that way be easier. Like the board would be here, but just cut a little dent like this, and then on both sides, do them like cut them the same way, and put them on my 2x4s. Put that on the wall, and those little hooks would allow me to put my fishing rods, and I can put a few screws on the side to hang my fishing gear, like if I have any spoons or if I have any tackle box, anything like that, really. Good morning, Kevin. Thank you for stopping by. So that's one of my projects for the next few weeks, if I can find the pallet somewhere. There's also my greenhouse that I'm going to have to fix in the spring. Last year, I removed the plastic, hoping that, it'd be better, because if you keep the plastic on, the snow might just push everything on the ground. By removing the plastic, what happened? The snow froze the little tiny cheap metal bars, and when it freezing, melting, it weakened them instead. So as soon as I put my tarp back on, the first tiny bit of wind just crushed everything down. So I had to put a few boards to try to make it solid. It's my fault, though. It was solid for the summer, but I didn't make it solid enough for the winter. The first little bit of snow we had just crushed everything. Even the boards that were holding on the sides, they just like... So I'm going to have to fix it. I don't know if I'll be able to. I might have to just condemn that greenhouse, and I don't know. I don't want to. It might be easier to just take some boards, go buy some lumber, and even if I just got some cedars from my dad's land, just to make a few posts in corners. Because, like I said before, there's one side I can make strong to withstand the wind, because that's pointing north, but the side that's pointing south, that's the side I need to make with plastic, so that the sun can hit my plants. But I'm gonna have to figure something out. Not to worry. I usually handle those situations. If it's a problem, if there's a problem, it means there's a solution as well. People are not chatting this morning. What's everyone up to? Any plans for the upcoming week, homesteading wise, or is everyone just staying warm for the winter? Give up gardening and fish more. Yeah, well, that's kind of one of my plan, but I still want to have the greenhouse, because I still want to have the tomatoes. We do our own spaghetti sauce, which I enjoy. I don't know about the rest of the family, but I actually really enjoy it. I can, make my own salsa, make my own soup. All that stuff is amazing. So I need to have some potatoes. I have one aisle at the community garden usually, which is pretty amazing as well, because I have like 165 foot of growing space, plus everything I have at home. I'm going to work on my food forest, and I'm going to have a special guest next Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Stefan Sokoyak, I think that's how his name is pronounced. Sokoyak. Sokoyak. Let's see if I can share his channel. If you want to see, he's got 204,000 subscribers. The permaculture orchard guru, I suppose. Let me share. So there's a link to his channel. The goal for channels are to bring the wow factor back into growing food while attracting wildlife. With the launch of our new virtual tour, viewers from all over the globe are now able to tour the permaculture orchard from the comfort of their homes. You can begin the tour right now for free at miracle.farm. So basically, the guy is the permaculture guru. He's got like this big orchard. Oh, I'm gonna need to watch that video. Aphids are great indicators of what? I don't know. Gonna go thrift shopping today, looking for jars for the pantry, maybe find some books. Awesome. I ended up buying a lot of mason jars, and I'm at the point where I don't have space to store them, and I don't grow enough to use them all. So I'm at the point where I can stop buying them. The ones behind me are the ones that we already ate this winter. I have a few like this. As you can see, I'm storing some tiny tools, but it's just a matter of cleaning it. I have some small ones like this. I have some medium, like the 250 milliliters, the 500, the 1 liter. Are the kids fighting again? So yeah, gear. I actually want to do some catching fish this summer. It's just a matter of finding the right place, because around here, let's see how I can put that without sounding bad, but we are surrounded by First Nation reserves, and they have nets pretty much all over the rivers. So the big fish doesn't come in as much as it used to. Plus, they destroyed the dam that we had here in Eel River Crossing. There used to be a dam, and the water was up in the stream, a little river next to my parents' house. The water was a lot higher than what it is now. And when they destroyed the dam down there, for some reason, everything just went kaput. There's no salmon coming up the river anymore. Not that we were allowed to fish them, but they were still coming up. They were coming up to spawn and going back down. The trout itself, we used to be able to catch, like, I would go with the kids, and in 5 minutes, I would have my limit on just one single bridge. In the last couple of years, I've done every single bridge like 3 to 4 times a year, and I was lucky if I got one fish. So to have a meal for everyone, catch and cook, it would be hard. Although there's a few lakes around that I want to try, but those lakes, you know what it is, when it's big fish, they don't bite as much. But if I had a kayak, I could go to the Pope Logan Lake, which is maybe 15 minutes drive from here in the woods, and put my kayak. Like, I mean, even if the water is high, there's no current. It's not like a river, you know. It's not dangerous for me to tip or whatever. Well, I mean, it's always dangerous to tip if you're not careful. But if I'm careful, I could just go in one specific spot and put my line in the water and wait, relax, have a chat. If I can get some signal down there, I could have a live stream while I'm there. You know, yeah, I know, right? Like, I used to be able to go as a kid and catch and release. You could easily catch 100 trout in a day. I mean, some of them were like too small to even keep, but you could have a nice, decent lunch by keeping the ones that were big enough. You know, like 9-10 inches, you could have a decent lunch. But now, I mean, I just want the kids to be able to catch a fish, and I don't even know where to bring them anymore. There's a lot of nice lakes where we can go, like the Charlotte Dam, the Beldoon Dam, a few lakes around. that we could go and do some catch and cook, but we're not guaranteed to catch anything. Catch and cook will be done with mackerel, because I want to go. I already told Gaetana that I want to do that this summer. So as soon as we have time and the weather permits, we'll go fishing for mackerel. Also want to try for striped bass. Now I don't know if I'll be able to go where I want to go with my kayak. I suppose the water needs to be very, very calm. Because as soon as the water starts going crazy with a kayak, you have to go back. Because you don't want to tip and be stuck in the water, lost at sea. And the danger with the striped bass, that fish is so big, so strong, that I'm afraid that if we were to have a bite from a bass, that the bass would literally pull you out wherever it wants you to go. I would need a net, and I would need like a big milk container, so that if I catch something, not only can I measure it, but also I need somewhere to be able to put the fish, because those are strong fish. They get like, you're only allowed to keep the fish that are between 20 and 26 inches, or 19.5 to 26.5 inches, or something like that, 50 to 65 centimeters. Those fish get from 5 to 10 pounds. They could even get bigger if you catch one that's bigger. I mean, even though you're not allowed to keep it, you can still bite on your line, on your bait. And that's the thing. We're allowed to fish with live bait here in New Brunswick, as long as you remove little hook. They have to be barbless hook, little barb on your hook. I was raised up that any kind of bass was trash fish, throw them back. We kept catfish and bluegill. Okay. The striped bass, though, is like one of the best white fish I've ever had, to be honest. It's a very, very good fish. It tastes something like, I don't know, cod maybe. It has a taste like, it kind of tastes like cod. It's a lot bigger, that's all. So when you cook it, there's different ways to cook it, but you cook it like cod. So if you like cod, you would like striped bass. The striped bass is not like those smallmouth or big mouth bass. It's actually a pretty good fish. Even mackerel, it's not the best fish, but when you do a catch and cook, hey, you catch a few fish, you go on the side of the beach, and you cook them. Hey, how can it get better than that, right? Or you go and you catch them and you bring them home. But I really want to go and do some catch and cook right there in the wild. You'll see when my next video comes out. My ice fishing tent can also be used to go camping in the winter. Although it's a little bit heavy. I mean, I can't see myself dragging that with a bunch of sleeping bags and all that stuff on my shoulders. But if I can have a little sled to put everything on, it'd be easier on the snow, and then just have to open the tent, make sure that the wind can't push it. And I would need a little stove that are designed especially for that. And then you just need to gather some wood. You take some dead trees, and from the videos I've seen, it looks quite easy, but I suppose you need to practice before you do it, like anything else. I'm sure those guys that I watch on YouTube right now didn't just go one day and say, hey, I'm going to go in the woods and sleep in the winter outside, without training, without practicing, and just on their own. We throw back catfish. Hold on, what you learn. Yeah, right. Be fun to watch. Yeah, I'm hoping so. There's one I did last year with Mallory from Quebec Homestead, or her Eco Life. She was there with her new boyfriend Kevin our new friends Gaetan and Marie Chantal, and I was on a paddleboard for the first time ever, and I did some fishing for mackerel, but my reel was broken. So not only was it tough to reel the mackerel in, but on a paddleboard, even if you catch a mackerel, like what do you do with it? You know, I had one of those cooler bags that came with Budweiser's case a while back. It was attached on my paddleboard, and I would just put the fish in there. But you need to bring it on a boat. You need to hold it and be able to put it in there, which is why I want to have those milk crates. I have one here somewhere. I think it's in my garage. I've seen some stuff in it. You just need to attach it on the kayak or the paddleboard, and yeah, you can put your fish in there. At least if you might need to put something on top so that the fish doesn't jump out. Like a little grill or something that would hold everything there, or just a little piece of plastic, and you put like those strap there on top to hold it there. At least until the fish is done flapping around, then you can remove it for your next fish. It's just a matter of finding the right way to do it, I guess. Or maybe just the little strap on top would stop the fish from jumping up and down, and it would still allow you to put the fish down in it if you just had like the strap. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but I understand myself. That's what matters, I guess. I also want to do some more camping. Now that I know the good road to go fishing on the Charlotte Dam, there's a nice road that goes there now. I'm definitely going to go with the kids. Now, am I going to bring all the kids to go camping? I don't know. I might have to buy my bear hunting license just so I'm capable of bringing my protection. I don't want to go sleep in the middle of nowhere in bear territory without any protection, especially if I bring the kids. Yes, but luckily for us at the hospital, they still have them. So sometimes if you're lucky, if you get to know someone, you can find some. I just need to check, I suppose. So my plans for today is going to be to finish editing my video that's coming out Wednesday. I'm going to do some cleanup. I want to finish putting my mason jars back there to give me some more space in my bedroom so that I can clean up the bedroom, and my girlfriend's going to be happy about that. And January 12th, soon it's going to be time to start planting seeds. So I have to get that stuff ready as well. I'm going to need to find soil. So I need to call my cousin and let her know the next time she comes down. Oh, Jess probably has a Costco membership card. Hopefully. Maybe. Let me ask her. I'm curious. Let's see. That would change my life. You never know. Hoarders have all the milk crates. Yeah. I think I have one here simply because I wanted to see if my chickens would lay eggs in them, and I was only able to get one, and I think at that point I had one broody chicken, and I didn't have my my incubator, even though my incubator is not working anymore, I suppose I could still plug it back in and see what's wrong with it. But if it's broken, it sucks. It's $250 in the trash. But I don't know those things enough to fix it on my own. I suppose I could always Google it and see. Like, I can see the cat's been making his nails on it. The cat doesn't usually come in the basement, but when he does, for some reason, he comes right in here, put my trash can on the ground, on the floor, and does his nails on my incubator down there. If I could, yeah, if I throw that away, if it's not working, I'm just going to throw it away and create some space here. So for the people that are recycling, finding purposes for everything, those cheese balls, plastic container things, what would you use that for? I suppose it could be used for winter gardening, winter sowing, but other than that, what would you put in there? Ooh. Oh, I could put worms. I could put worms in there. It'd be a lot easier to find the worms. I have one big thing outside, though. One big crate that I can put worms and compost and all that stuff, other than my compost piles. Yeah. True. And if I put worms in there, I don't even need to clean it. The worms are just going to eat whatever's left in there. What's with all the spammers? Are you guys getting spammed as well as much as I am? Like, I received a message. Thanks for contacting us. I didn't contact you. Whitford Coffee. And what I hate most is all those spammers. You can't block them. You can't delete them. It's right there. I mean, sucks. They just think you're going to click everywhere and let's see if I can find the message from here. Clearly a coffee lover. Yeah, that's because you're seeing my coffee chat. What notification did I get? Schedule has been published. Reacted to your post. Reacted to your post. Messenger. Did I get anything on Messenger? Anything on Instagram? Still on WhatsApp? I don't even have WhatsApp. Facebook comments? No. Instagram comments? No. So, like, I get messages somewhere. I don't even know where the messages come from. The page isn't working right now. Oh, really? They just use a different number and call again and again. Trolls out and very active because it's the beginning of a new year. It's been horrible. Yeah, but it's not about. Yeah, but right now it's like they're trying to pass as business and trying to make it look as though you're actually the one contacting them. I get messages saying, "Thanks for contacting me. I will get back to you. And in the meantime, just click here if you want to see blah blah blah." But check me out. Yeah, it's crazy. If you go into your hidden request, so many spam. It's crazy. Delete all. Yeah, you look very sad. Yeah. Hey, you're kind of cute. Blah blah blah. Hello, hello. Blah blah blah. I need a boyfriend. Blah blah blah. Due to high volume of messages, our response a bit delayed. Yeah, I didn't try to contact you at all. Okay, that's why I'm getting those messages. So I'm being dragged into groups, group chats, and there's some people that are like they have automatic responses, and those are the responses that I get. Can I just block everyone? Block and delete. Hey, there's a lot of them. Leave. It's crazy. You never click on them spam links. No, of course not. But it's just crazy that I was wondering why am I getting all these messages? And when you try to find them, it's like they're impossible to find. But now I get what's happening because I receive a message. It's like as though I'm receiving an actual message. And I never understood why. Now I get it. Now it all makes sense. Oh, Patrick is now a model for an ad somewhere. That's cool. Might take you all day. No, I just deleted them all, but the thing is, if I just delete them all, I think I stay in the group chat, so I have to leave and then delete or block or whatever. But they can just bring you back in, which is what sucks. Yeah, no, I never click. I'm getting dragged into random group chats on Instagram all the time. Yeah, well, that's what's happening. And then they'll put like a spam thing, but what you see coming in on the Meta, what's it called? Meta Business Suite is like the last message that was responded about it, like an automatic answer. And then you see that automatic answer popping in and you try to find it to see like who's trying to spam me. Couldn't find it until now, until I realized that it was actually into one of those group chats. Yeah, I have to leave them first. I'll probably be dragged back into all of them at some point. I have people calling me that want to buy my house. What? I'm not selling, but it's been happening a lot here. It's a new thing. Oh, really? I know it's been happening back in 2020 when I was trying to sell my ATV. I had it on Kijiji, which is like Craigslist, but in Canada. And there's this lady that contacted me. Well, it could have been a dude, I don't know. but she was trying to pass as a lady, saying that she was in the army, that she wanted to have this ATV for her son, that she was going to send me the money, no questions asked. She was going to come and pick it up. Um, yeah, like, this is not a scam. You send me money and then you leave with my ATV and then I never see it back and I never see the money. No, thank you. Yeah, those porn bots are insane. But hey, Meta now wants to leave free speech. So that what's going to happen is they're going to be able to say whatever they want, do whatever they want, and we're not going to be able to block them anymore. Just like on X. On X, if those bots come at you, you can't block them anymore. So what happens? People leave. A lot of people are leaving those social media because of that. I mean, okay, not in a political way. I'm just saying that if you cannot block someone that's been harassing you, that's been bullying you, that's been trying to spam you, you're not going to stay there. I no longer have a thread account and I no longer have Twitter account or X account, whatever it is he calls it. And yeah, I'm just gonna go on Facebook to talk to my friends now. That's pretty much all the misinformation going out there. It's just crazy. So now everyone can just bully anyone, can make stories on anyone, and you can't do anything about it. That's the part I don't like about all that stuff. So yeah, I just seen Patrick Cost share a picture of him and Kakin, and I think he's now having an Airbnb at his place, which is cool. I'm just scrolling on Facebook. I want to go ice fishing, but from the looks of it, it's not going to happen this year. I even bought this little trying to show them properly. There you go. That's the best I can do. Little hooks, and to fish for smelts. This is one of the best things. You just put a little piece of corn or a piece of shrimp, and the smelts will go on those hooks. So you can put like 3 hooks on a line, and have a chance at catching something. I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah. Even my father-in-law yesterday was telling me that if I manage to put my tent on the ice, that he wants to come ice fishing with me. That'd be great. But by the looks of it, there's no ice. There's not even like a thin layer right now. It's like not freezing at all. And from what I can see, it's not about to happen either. It's still very, very warm. And if I look at the weather in the forecast, let's see. 12 people watching. Awesome. Don't forget thumbs up. Don't forget to say hi. -2. It's going to go -10 during the night, but -5, -3, -3, -7, -6. It's not cold enough to freeze the salty water. Okay, then it's going to get a little bit colder. Starting January 20th, minus 11, minus 15, minus 14, minus 12, minus 11, minus, and that's in Celsius. If it can go down a little bit, the ice should freeze, and then we'll be able to go out. But I'm going to need to buy a heater, and I'm going to need to buy a little wood stove at some point. And I say wood stove, one of those tiny little wood stove that I can find on Amazon. I think I have one in my wish list. What's that? Suction. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Can I see my wish list from here? Your account. Member, manage, add people. Why is it that the list is so hard to find on the web? Link list here, wish list. It's time to hibernate. Yeah. So what I want to buy next, and it's too bad because it's actually very cheap right now, but I don't have the money for it. Let me show you. It's crazy. It's 30% off. Lowest price in 30 days. I think I should borrow the money. Share screen. This screen. It's lagging. Everything is so slow. I click and then it takes like forever. Time to hibernate. So yeah, this little portable wood stove, if it comes with all the gloves and everything, the ropes, and even the little stick here. See, it's $190 for $130, so you get it for $150 with the taxes and everything. That's pretty amazing. I wonder how long it's going to stay that price, though. Probably not long enough. But this is the kind of wood stove I want. It's compact and portable. All the pipes for the chimney are inside. And is there a video? Let's just see. That's how it works. Chimney can be fixed with a rope. Oh, nice. Okay. So you can then put that in your, for a little tent. That'd be perfect. You can cook on it. You can put some woods from there as well. See, that's nice. That's what I want. And it's actually in my wish list right now. Although it might be hard for me to find the money on time. Man. Cool. That price. Wow. Oh, I want it. I want it. I need to find the money to buy it. Let's see if I can find my tent. The tent I purchased. And let's see if I can find, like, the tent is here. Is that the one? No. Vivor Ice Fishing Tents. Okay. I said Vivor. Vivor. Okay, that's okay. Right here. That's the one I purchased right here. Let me show you my screen again. Entire screen this. Boom. It's lagging again. Okay. So that's the one. And right here, you can remove that little part of roofing, I guess, if you can call it that way. And the material right there, I don't know what it's called, but it's not, it's like paperish, but it's made out of like metal, probably like aluminum or something like that. And you can put a chimney there. And it's so easy to make. Chimney, efficient smoke exhaust for fresh air in the tent. But it's not showing how to make the hole. So right here, this material is like waterproof, kind of. So what you would do is just cut a little X in there and put your pipe there. And you could have a little wood stove inside the tent. There's no design that really shows the inside of the tent, but that's what it looks like. Once you can find the four sides to make, like, you put it that way on the floor or on the ground, you just find your four edges, and then it's just a matter of lifting this up. You take the pin, you lift it up like that guy is doing, and it's going to stay up. And then you just go in the four corners and you open it, which is pretty cool. The inside, I mean, there's no floor. So you sleep in there, you need a tarp on the ground, and you need to have something between you and the snow, so you don't get cold, because let's face it, the snow is cold, for those of you who didn't know. And I'm cold right now. So I have the tent. I was looking for an ice fishing tent, and then I figured I was going to try to find one of those camping tents. But luckily, I didn't know when I ordered that ice fishing tent, but it can actually also be used as a camping tent. Especially in the winter. I have one tent for the summer. I'm going to take it out and check if I have all the pieces that I require to build a tent. And I'm pretty sure once I do it, the kids will want to go and sleep inside. But it's the summer tent I have is not heavy. So as long as I don't need to have a heater in there, I'm good. If it stays above zero with the sleeping bag, I should be fine. Yeah, a tarp, a little cushion pad, and a sleeping bag, I'd be fine. But I also have this, what's it called, cot that I could also bring. But it is a little bit heavy. I would only be able to use it if it's full of dust down there, back there. I would only use it if I was holding a little sled with all my equipment on. But it'd be fun, though. Just go. I would need to practice here. Practice to see if I can actually keep the tent warm enough to remove my jacket. And then if I can do that without anything catching fire, I could sleep in there. Because you don't want to be stuck in the middle of the woods at night at minus 40. Far from home, where you have to walk in the cold if you just lost half your equipment. You want to be sure that whatever you do, you're safe, which is where practice comes in handy. You always have to practice stuff like that before you go out. It's the same as anything you do. It's very rare that you'll just do something and just go and do it for the first time. even fishing. You know, I take the kids fishing. I tell them, if you want to learn how to cast, just go on the lawn in front of the house and practice yourself, like undercast and top casting and side cast and things like that. Practice, and then we'll go to a little stream, and you can practice a little bit more there while fishing. But you need to practice. You need to try it. As long as you don't do it, you'll never be able to do it. One more purchase I need to do is a little fishing reel. But those are not too expensive. If I can get a decent one for like $20, that should be strong enough to allow me to go fish whenever I want to fish. I also want to have one of those microscopic rod, the one that can, you can open it up and then make it small again. I had one like this, but it broke. I might still have it, actually. I think I don't remember if I bought another one or not. I know my dad has one that he puts in his side by side. I'm gonna ask him if he can bring me along in the summer. At some point, my mom's gonna work and he's gonna be in the trailer all alone. I want to go fishing. That will be lots of fun. I don't think my dad would want to do catch and cook, but if I bring all the stuff, maybe he will. I mean, I have my backpack. That's another thing I want to buy, a better backpack. I've seen some for like $40, $50 on Amazon. Like a real hiking backpack where I can fit all my stuff. Because right now all I have is my hunting backpack. Once I fit my little propane stove, I don't have any space for anything else. So I need a big backpack that I can put my grill. I can put my first aid kit. I can put my survival kit. I can put all that stuff. A little bit of food. I don't want to have anything major. Yesterday I was looking at, is it this here? No. Where did I open that? There's a company called Homesteading. That's like really Quebecer right there. It means like I'm doing great in the woods. But the way that it's spelled is like really Quebec slang. Good morning, Shawnee. How's it going? And they have one of those tiny little thing. Can I find it now? If I can find it quickly, I'll be able to show you. Okay, right here. Yeah, let me show you that. I like showing stuff. In case you can tell. There's a lag. So these are spices. The spices are in little capsules. You know, the same capsules as little like capsule with medication, but instead of medication, it's spices. They have different kind. And if you speak French, you would know that this is not the real way to say what they're trying to say, but it's a slang. It's a Quebec slang. Je suis ben dans le bois. And all you need to do is open one of those capsules, and it's enough spice for one steak or one fish or whatever it is. I can look to see if they have any promotional code. Yeah, they have promo codes, and I'm pretty sure I have some on one of my new channel, the ones I'm following. I could find one on there. And those capsules, what I like about them is they melt when they touch water. So you have them in those little metal containers. You can put them in your pocket if you want. And then you open one, you can put it on your steak, and you can just throw it on the ground. It will disintegrate, and it's good for the environment. So you're not stuck with garbage or whatever. You just put back your little metal can in your pocket or in your pants or whatever, or in your backpack. It doesn't take any space. And, I find it amazing. I mean, it was $20 with the shipping and everything for one. I'm not going to buy it now, but with a promotional code, maybe I'll get some more, maybe like 2, 3, and save on the long run and buy a few. Or maybe I'll just try to find those capsules and do it myself. I have an idea. I have an idea. Yeah, I think I can do them myself. I work in pharmacy after all. I can probably find some empty capsules there. And if not, there's some medication that we have here that I take that are in capsules. And since I cannot swallow capsules, I have to open them and take the medication separately. So it leaves me with the empty capsules. I could use those capsules, even if I just put like a little mark with a marker on them to tell myself that, it's not medication, but actually spices. And I could have spices. Oh, that's very smart on my part. I think I'm smart. Am I? Is that a good idea? I'm going to try it. Anyway, I'll know. My brother also loves fishing, and I'm pretty sure if I ask my brother to go fishing, he'll be happy to come. He has a little canoe and honorable outfitters. Charcoal hand warmer. The hand warmer? Nice. When you need to take your shot, the first thing you need to feel is your fingers. Your eyes, breathing, and trigger will follow. Yeah, those are cool things as well to keep if you go out camping. Nice. Cool. Nice. One of the things I've seen, slip in your sleeping bag and it keeps you warm. And something else that I've seen them doing, the guys I follow on YouTube, is they have like not big, like small thermos, and they put like boiling water in them, and they just make sure that they don't leak. And once they're guaranteed they won't leak, they put that at the end of their sleeping bags. So it keeps the sleeping bag a little bit warmer, and heat will stay in there because your body will warm up with boiling water. I mean, at some point it won't be boiling anymore, but it will keep you warm for a little bit longer, which I find also pretty smart. Anything like that you can have to warm yourself up is a good idea, especially in a survival situation. I still have those things, fire starters that I bought. Plus, it smells so good. It's wood fiber with wax, so I'm guessing it's the wax that smells good. It smells like perfume. But what I didn't know, I thought you needed to open this and burn like the wood that's inside, but no, you burn the whole thing. This will light up. It says light up here and light up here. So you light up both sides. By the time this paper plastic kind of thing burns out, the little piece of wood that's inside will catch fire. And if you can put wood on top, then it will catch up on that wood, and then you can build your fire. And I've been struggling last year to keep my fire going, but I think I figured out why or how to keep it going. By watching YouTube videos, I see what they do, and I can see where I went wrong. So I've said it before, and I even made a video on it about a year ago. It's good to practice on your skills. Practice, even if it's just practicing to go out there cook something in the snow, even if you're just in front of your house or behind your house. And why? Because I did that last year, and I made a few mistakes, and I only realized after I was done, oh, I made this mistake that could have been costly in a survival situation. For one, I had put my knife in the snow and forgot about it for a few minutes. That could have been like, catastrophe. I ended up almost burning my lunch, which could also have been a catastrophe because if you burn your pot to cook, it might not be usable anymore. So maybe you won't be able to cook in the future, things like that. I ended up using my hands in the snow. My hands were cold. I forgot to bring gloves. I wasn't far, but it could have been deadly. Tiny mistakes like that. And I even spotted them in the video, and I identified them for people watching. I made a mistake here, made a mistake here. You can see a few things I did wrong. But it's by practicing that you get better. And after doing this here behind my house, I actually was able to go with the kids snowshoeing, and I felt a lot more comfortable building a fire and cooking lunch. I made a few steaks on the grill on fire, and the kids enjoyed. I mean, they were complaining that it was taking a long time to cook. I don't know what's with the kids nowadays. When you would have brought me in the woods when I was younger, I would have been all over the place, climbing trees, cutting branches, keeping the fire going. But no, they just kept complaining that it was cold and they didn't want to move. I'm too cold. I don't want to do anything. I want to go home. Just start moving. Start going out the tree. Start making shelters. Start making little cabana there. You'll have plenty of fun. I've also learned a completely different subject. I've also learned lately on YouTube how to grow trees from cuttings, and I'm gonna be trying that very shortly. I'm gonna have to prune my apple tree, and that's also gonna help me do a little bit of testing. I'm also gonna have to prune some of my grapevines, and that's also going to help me with some of the testing. I might not be able to dig soil at the moment because it might be frozen, but in the spring, while the branches are still dormant for the grapes, I know it's going to work. Well, you never know for sure, but I will definitely try to get some more grapevines. I want to have grapes. I want to have fruits all over my property. So right now, it's just a matter of, I think what I can do is take a few cedars, make cedar posts with them, burn them, burn the end of the post to make it resistant to moisture and rot and all that stuff. Put them in the ground, put them a decent distance from each other, and just put like wires across. That way, grapes will grow up on those strings or whatever, ropes or wires, and eventually grow into nice grapevines. I need to contact my colleague again and ask her to bring me some more cuttings. The more they cut the grapes, the more they tend to grow. And they brought me some in the past, and I didn't know what to do with them. They just told me put them in the ground and they should grow, but that's not the way it works. It's not as simple as that. And I'm guessing the ones that had success, either they knew what they were doing and then didn't tell anyone, or it was just pure luck. and I will show you in the spring exactly what to do with them. And I was shown by a friend of mine exactly what to do with them, and I want him to give me some white grapes cuttings because I want to have them here as well. So my goal on my property is to have at least one of each kind of fruits that I can grow in New Brunswick. The only thing is, I might take all my black currants and remove them, take them out, maybe put them on my dad's land somewhere. If they're on my dad's land, they're still going to grow, and I still have a place to go pick them up if I want to. They're still going to be accessible. They're not going to be taking space here. We don't eat them, the black currants. We don't like them. They taste awful, in my opinion. They taste like you would puke on wet socks. But the red ones and the white ones, white currants and red currants, are delicious. And I will have the white and red currants anytime. I will have gooseberries. I will have camaris or honeyberries. I will have grapes. I will have cranberries. I will have cherries, plums, apples, pears, raspberries, strawberries, blackberries. I have some goji berries, some sea buckthorn berries. I want to have some hazelnuts. I have one American hazelnut tree, and I'm gonna try. I have some elderberry trees here as well, Saskatoon berries. It's true, I have a few on that side of my property there that they did not start growing yet, but they're still alive. And what I did, you can get some. It kind of looks like coconut fiber. It could be coconut fiber, but the ones I got were from the dollar store, Dollarama in Canada, or Dollar Tree in the States. I filmed it, but I never made the video, so I should probably finish that video. But it's like around like this, and it's a weed barrier. So I'm guessing if I put that around my trees, it's still allowing the water to drop in. It keeps the humidity down there. It stops the weed from growing, but it will help the tree to take, because if the weeds is taking all the nutrients, then the tree might not have enough space to grow. That's an experiment I'm doing. It's a little test, I guess, I'm making, and I will be able to see if it really helps or not. I put that all over my grapevines, because they didn't grow as much as I was hoping. And it's also tough to mow the lawn around them without hurting the plants, because you get to a point where you can't use lawnmower. You need to use a weed eater. And if you use a weed eater, there's always a danger of cutting your tree, especially if it's a small one, or at least damaging the tree. But if you have those weed barrier, then it leaves you that free space between your branch or your tree and the weed you have to cut, until you can go and plant something else. I know with the permaculture way, you can plant like lemon balm and lime balm and things like that around your trees. And if I have lemon balm around all my trees, and it stops the rest of the weed from growing, it's a win-win situation. All right, have a great day, great week, Karen, and see you later. Next Friday, I will be having a special guest. We will be talking about permaculture food forest. So hopefully everyone will join. He's probably the guy with the most information, the biggest, I don't want to say the biggest brain, but the most knowledge about that stuff that I've ever had on my channel. So it's gonna be pretty awesome. I am almost excited and what's the word? Not afraid, but you know, he's like, okay, that guy's the real thing. So hopefully you'll be there Friday. Yeah, so I put rabbit manure around all my trees. I put chicken manure around my grapevines. The grapevines are very, very heavy feeders. I also had planted, was it high bush cranberry tree that seemed to die. It looks like it died, but by the end of the summer, it had new growth on it. So I cut the dead part and I gave it some more love, some more feed, and you know, hopefully it will grow back. I was showing cells yesterday. One of my grafted, let's see if I can find it. One of my grafted how can I show that? I'm gonna have to open image in new tab. So I'll put that here. Ungroup. I don't want to group that. Jeez. Let me show you the image now. One of the tree I air grafted ended up producing tons of roots. And I can see that it's an apple tree because of the size of the branch, because all I did was apples and gooseberries. And this is definitely not a gooseberry branch. So see, this is an apple branch that I hair grafted, hair layering, and this one worked like a charm. You can see the roots that formed. So this one, in theory, should still be alive. Two problems. I don't remember what kind of apple tree it was, and I don't remember where I planted it. But the thing is, lucky for me, I planted a bunch of apple trees that I was hoping would stay alive with the air grafting. And worst comes to worst, in the spring or maybe like by midsummer, I should know which ones are dead and which ones are still alive. So I'm just going to remove the ones that didn't survive, and I'll keep the ones that are still alive. So if from the 20 apple trees I planted, 5 of them are alive, well, that's 5 free apple trees for me. And 5 free apple trees is definitely better than none at all. It will take a time for them to grow. I know that at least 2 of them are crab apples, but they're still beautiful. They're still good pollinators, and they're still good for apple jelly. You can still make apple sauce, but they're not that good. You know, worst comes to worst, you can still do something with them, even if it was just giving them to the compost pile. All right, so I've been on for a little bit more than an hour. I will let you guys go. I see that most people are not too chatty today, which is fine. I will let you go and see you Friday. We'll have a video out, Wednesday. Take care, everyone.